Hi everyone, my name is Laura Nicole Castro Chavez. My topic now is evaluation of natural antimicrobial phenolic compounds against food pathogens. We have a definition. Farming processed foods are vulnerable to contaminate during their production, distribution, and sale. However, health and economic concerns have led to an intensive search for natural alternatives, such as plant extracts that can safely be used as substitute for synthetic antimicrobials and preservatives to inhibit the growth of bacteria partially or completely. Phenolic compounds are one of the most diverse groups of secondary metabolites found in edible plants. On nature, they are involved in the plant growth up and reproduction, provide resistance from pathogens and predators, and protect crops from disease and pre-harvest cell germination. We have a video.
Rapid methods for detection foodborne pathogen. Foodborne diseases are caused by the consumption of food or water contaminated with pathogens or toxins.
Causes of foodborne diseases. Increasing demand for minimally processed ready-to-eat products have consumption of raw or undercooked foods such as seafood, meat, and poultry. Increasing amount of street foods.
Cases of foodborne disease.
Approximately 48 million people in the United States get ill, 128,000 people are hospitalized, and 3,000 people die annually due to foodborne disease. The outbreak of foodborne disease in Taiwan increased rapidly from 1 to 1 in 1995 to 177 in 1996.
What kind of pathogens involved? And where did it come from?
Salmonella in contaminated chicken and sausage, E. coli in drinking water, Bacillus in contaminated milk, and Staphylococcus in pork.
Here, three types of rapid methods to detect foodborne pathogen.
Nucleic acid base, or known as NASPA. Biosensored base in optical biosensors category. Immunological base. Two lateral flow of immunoassay or competitive assay and sandwich assay. Advantage of the methods.
Nucleic acid base, NASPA. Sensitive, specific, low cost, not require thermocycling system, and can detect viable microorganisms.
Biosensor base. Optical biosensors. High sensitivity. Enable real-time detection. Label-free detection system.
Immunological base, lateral flow immunoassay, low cost, reliable, easy to operate, sensitive, specific, and allow the detection of bacterial toxins.
So, what are the limitations?
Nucleic acid base, NASPA. It requires viable microorganisms, difficulties in handling RNA, the primary design is complicated, and it is insufficient to detect unknown or unsequenced targets.
Biosensor base, optical biosensors, high cost.
Immunological base, lateral flow immunoassay, requires labeling of antibodies or antigens.
That's all from us. Thank you.
Now, applications in nutrition. Many foods contain natural compounds with antimicrobial, and in the near natural state, their compounds can play the role of shelf life. Many of them have even been studied for their nutrition as therefore antimicrobial. The use of food additives of natural origin involve initialization, purification, stabilization, and incorporation of such compounds into foods for antimicrobials without negatively affecting sensory characteristics and their sanitary warrants. We have another video.
Article, we focus on the fact that the scientific community and the food industry have developed an increasing interest for functional and nutraceutical properties of some nutrients and natural compounds in viewing of their incorporation in added value foodstuffs. Furthermore, the sector of functional foods and nutraceuticals was analyzed, highlighting the particular case of the use of phenolic compounds as bioactive ingredients either in functional foods or in nutraceutical formulations. The enrichment can use natural sources from plants, mushroom, or animal origin, but also synthetic compounds with improved biological activities. One example of bioactive ingredients are phenolic compounds, widely distributed among medicinal herbs and dietary plants. These compounds present a broad range of bioactivities, such as antioxidant, antimicrobial, anti-inflammatory, anti-tumoral, and hepatoprotective effects. Furthermore, phenolic compounds are involved in several diseases prevention, such as cancer or cardiovascular diseases, among others. Any food, besides having adequate nutritional effects, can be classified as functional if it demonstrates benefits in human body relevant to improved health. In turn, nutraceuticals can be defined as diet supplements containing bioactive compounds or extracts and present positive physiological effects on the human body. Currently, food industry has developed different fortified food products to meet consumers' demands. Therefore, new functional food products have been developed by introducing the active ingredient at the correct dosage and without changing organoleptic and texture properties as appreciated by the consumers.
The acceptance of a specific functional ingredient is intimately related to consumers' knowledge of its beneficial health effects. The phenolic compounds are secondary metabolites of plants generally involved in the defense against aggression and pathogens, being the major antioxidants of our diet. Their main direct sources are fruits and plant-derived beverages such as fruit juices, tea, coffee, and red wine. These type of compounds have been widely studied in recent years and further incorporated into different food matrices in order to render them functional. Several studies conducted in vitro were designed to evaluate the bioactivity of phenolic compounds extracted from different plants.
Despite all the interesting results previously mentioned, phenolic compounds application in food industry has to overcome various laws and rules. In European Union, the utilization of health claims as regulated by European Food Safety Authority. On the other hand, in United States of America, the Food and Drug Administration defines the product's categories depending on its characteristics, obeying several safety issues, health claims, labeling, and good manufacturing practices. Throughout this review, the biological effects of polyphenols, their action when incorporated into a foodstuff or nutraceutical formulation, as well as their relevance to human health were evidenced. Despite the existing literature reporting that polyphenols represent a great hope in the prevention of many chronic human diseases, in our opinion, there are still fields to explore, particularly in what concerns the elucidation of some mechanisms of action.
Pros and cons. Pros. Preserve food stock, generates an important source of economic source of the income worldwide, cause harm to the health of consumer if used in large doses. Inhibition and or microbial death, if estimated there are more than 20% of our food produced in the world is lost to the by action of microorganisms. Apply in Ecuador. In Ecuador, the consumption of fresh vegetables among the population, whether for dietary or economic reasons, has increased. In our country, as in other countries of the world, and in parallel have increased health problems of the consumer by the proliferation of microorganisms, due to the possibility of contamination of plants which are exposed to contact with water and the environment in general. Finally, conclusion. The exploration of natural antimicrobials for food preservation receive increased attention due to consumer awareness of natural food products and a growing concern of microbial resistance. Towards conventional preservative, the use of phenolic compounds as antimicrobial agents will provide additional benefits, including dual function effects of both preservation and delivery health benefits. And that's it. Thank you for watching.